Welcome to this today's session. My dear friends, my dear gods, my dear masters. My sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmansi Patriji. Friends, as we posted in the WhatsApp group, this class is in continuation of the last class on Bhagavadgita, essence of Bhagavadgita, which is explained by Dr. Edlapalli Mohan Rao sir. And I welcome Edlapalli Mohan Rao sir to this today's session. So as we have discussed, as we have detailed about the essence of Bhagavad-Gita by Mohan Rao sir in the last class, in continuation of that, the today's class is going to be there. So let's welcome once again Mohan Rao sir to take the session forward. Thank you, sir.
Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Akhanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Yena Characharam, Tat Padam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahanavavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Andaru video lo on chesi నాకు కనపడేటట్టు please switch on your videos so that I can see you in front of me and I will be talking to you directly. So and whenever there is a small doubt regarding Bhagavad Gita, about of Bhagavad Gita, not about Bhagavad Gita, any doubt inside, any chapter, any corner, any one of you get any doubt, you can ask me with a total freedom and without any hesitation. And in fact, whatever you ask in between, that will help the session to happen much better. So myself talking one-sidedly, I am not used to that type of this thing also, because so whenever I used to go to colleges and other things, I used to directly interact with the students. And in fact, I will not be sitting in the chair. I will be moving within the students and I have direct access to them. Anyone can ask anything. So please be ready and active. And anything for that matter, need not think whether what you are asking is correct or not, whether it's very much relevant or not. So you need not think of anything else, because here we are there, we are here to learn, not to show that we know something, including myself. See, I think last time or before that, I must have told, normally 99% of my classes used to be only in Telugu. So, and speaking in English also is a very rare occasion for me. So I am learning so many things. So I think where do I start? I am not seeing people in video.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Sir, Ashok Babu garu, please switch on your video. Pushpa ma'am. Everybody, please switch on your video, ma'am. Baso Shankar Rao garu, Dilip garu, and Lakshmi Devi garu. Thank you. Please switch on your videos.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, nice.
Continue, sir.
So, first thing, few points what we must have discussed in the last meeting, I will try to reiterate those things. That is one thing. Hundreds of varieties of Bhagavad Gitas are there with so much of explanation, and some Bhagavad Gitas only slokas without much of explanation. Starts from such a small size to very gigantic size where one cannot carry also. The more is the explanation, the more will be the size of the Bhagavad Gita. But in all the Bhagavad Gitas, invariably the photo of Krishna and Arjuna and the chariot, that Radham chariot on which they are sitting. So that is invariably there. But inside of Bhagavad Gita, once you open the Bhagavad Gita, nowhere it is mentioned as if that is the word of Sri Krishna. So it is only said as the word of Sri Bhagavan Vacha. So even and today, even after 5,000 years after the Bhagavad-gita was revealed through Sri Krishna to Arjuna and indirectly to all of us, so even now, none of the books carry the name of, in the original slokas. In the explanations, depending on the person who is commentary, different commentaries people have written. For example, ISKCON, wherever there is a word, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, in the explanation they start writing Sri Krishna Paramatma's word. Like that they, why the word of Sri Krishna is not mentioned in any of the Bhagavad Gita in original slokas has to be seen very seriously. So it is as if I hear a message through radio, the message of our Prime Minister, I heard only through radio, but I will not come and tell you, radio has given me this message. Only the Prime Minister who, so, but where from I got the message? I got the message through radio. But whose message is that? Prime Minister's message. I told you also, though I know the 700 slokas and I can talk about any sloka randomly or otherwise also. So whatever I say sloka, same thing as told by Sri Bhagavan in the Bhagavad Gita. But you are listening to me, but they are not my messages. So like that, this one word has to be remembered that it is the message of Sri Bhagavan, and about the Bhagavan we have already had some information that is he is present in all the, he is omnipresent. There is not even a single micron of space that is not filled with without Bhagavan. Every micron that is everywhere is so subtle, even the space we cannot see, the Bhagavan is subtler than him. He is inside the body and outside the body. That is Bahir Antasya Bhutanam Acharam Charamevacha. So his presence inside the body, outside the body, and in moving things and non-moving things. And there is nothing. Echabi Sarvabhutanam Bijam Tadaham Arjuna. In all the beings, Samam Sarveshu Bhuteshu Tishtantam Parameshwaram. In all the beings equally, at zero distance, is present. And that is what we have seen as the wisdom being narrated in the Karma Yoga, 42nd sloka. Indriyani paranyahu, indriyebhya param manaha, manasastu parabuddhi, yo buddhe paratastu saha. That is while describing within the body. So he says the senses are more powerful than body, and the mind is much more powerful than the senses. Without mind, the eyes cannot see, ears cannot hear, and mind works on such things or receives such information as directed by the intellect. So intellect, that is buddhi, intellect is much more powerful than or greater than the mind, which is changing. And what about the intellect? That is intellect means dimag. Dimag in English, Hindi. So intellect, which is the deciding, this is a faculty of the mind. So even that changes because we have got the experience. In the beginning, I did not have proper intellect. Appudu buddhi ledu, ippudu buddhi vachindi ani. Anybody can translate this. I was not having proper dimag at time. That's why I took a wrong decision. Now my intellect, wisdom is, because I was not wise at that time. Now a little wisdom has come. So like that, wise intellect, unwise intellect. Even my intellect is changing. So, but I am is not changing. My intellect is changing, my mind is changing, my senses are cannot function without the presence of the mind, and body without the senses, it does not have any meaning at all. So this I am is non-changing, non-changing, and hence I am, Saha. So, yo buddhe paratastu Saha. Even greater than that changing intellect is that he. He means I am. I am. The non-changing I am. There are many changing I am. I am a male and I am a female. Even that is acquired by seeing the body. By seeing the body. So all other caste, religion and habits and our professions and our relations, everything is acquired. But there is only one thing inside that I am, without any variation, right from the childhood till today. Even though my body changes, mind changes, everything changes, I was the same as I am now. I am the same as I was. I am is the only one thing which does not change. Hence, I am. My home. So that is the only truth, and that is the essence of all other changing things for the function. So this I am, non-changing in the truth, is same in all the beings. In all the beings, the changing things are different. Body to body variations are there, dresses to dresses variations are there, because they are changing. And mind to mind, moment to moment, mind changes. Hence, there is a change in the minds of different people. Sometimes this mind may accept other mind, but the intellect also. I think I am an engineer. You think you are a teacher. He thinks he is a doctor. Like that. So what the identities, what we have about our own self also changes. Within ourselves also it changes, and it changes from person to person. But I am. So when you keep the acquired identities aside, the I am, which is always there right from the beginning till today without any change, that is common to all the people equally, and that is the Bhagavan. He says, Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam. I am present in all the people equally. Sarvasya chaham hriti sannishtaha. I am at the center, at the origin. I am seeing, I am talking, I am this thing. That is. So, this I am is the Bhagavan, and anybody, see, one thing you know, common sense is uncommon. Common sense is uncommon. See, and this Bhagavadgita is meant to ignite your internal intelligence. See, the purpose of Bhagavadgita is to ignite our internal intelligence. So, and in chapter 7, that is Gnana Vijnana Yoga, 18th sloka, he says, Gnani and myself are one and the same. Whoever understands, I am eternal. I am non-changing. Mine is changing, but I am not changing. I am eternal. So, whoever has got this knowledge, I am different from my body, my changing things. All my changing things are dependent on me, but I am not dependent on any of my things. So, whoever can understand between the changing my things and non-changing myself, the difference between, knowing the difference between these two, changing mine, my things, and non-changing my I am. So, my mind, my intellect, my this thing, my everything, mine are changing. I am not changing. So, knowing the difference between non-changing truth, that is Nitya, the changing things. Changing things, so varying things. So, in Bhagavad Gita language, the changing things are called Kshetra. And the non-changing thing, that is the true self, is called Kshetragna. Because I know, whoever is knowing this Kshetra is called Kshetragna. Gna means a person who is knowing things. Kshetra is the body. That means including all the faculties. That is, mind also is a part of the body. Intellect is also part of the body. Likewise, likes and dislikes stored in the mind also part of the body. All the changing things which I can say, mind and all that, are Kshetra. And I am the person who is, without myself being there, there will not be anybody to say mine. So, the I am, which is the root and origin for saying all my this thing is the Kshetrajna. So this is Kshetrajna, that is I am, is common to all the beings equally. So the truth, non-changing truth, that is Bhagavan himself, is not present more in rich people and less in poor people. Just because a person knows entire 700 slokas, the Bhagavan in him will not be more than a person who does not know about Bhagavad Gita at all. But only thing, the intellect which is aware of this knowledge will be experiencing. Because of the knowledge, the mind does not suffer. Because once know I am eternal, I am the truth, nobody will think that I am less. Nobody will think what will happen to me, because I am not, does not. So there will not be any fear. There will not be any question of inferiority or dissatisfaction. Whoever knows that I am eternal. So Bhagavan, if you think he is separate, he says, Gnani, and that means whoever has got this knowledge and myself are one and the same. So this is what we have to understand wherever the word Bhagavan comes. So some common things. See, nobody can change the past. Nobody can change the past. And nobody can change even the present. Whatever is there right now at this moment cannot be changed in this very moment. It can be changed in the next moment. So past cannot be altered. And even the present, whatever is there right now, cannot be changed at this very next moment. You can change anything. Whether if you do not like something, you can change it, but it is possible only in the next moment. So whoever knows this, that is past cannot be changed and the present also cannot be altered. That means this moment, whatever it is there, it is inevitable. Whoever knows this, he will not say, why this happened to me? Why this is like this? Why only it is happening to me? He will not go on thinking about it. He will only think, okay, so it is like this. So I have got a desire which is different. I am having only a old car which is giving me always trouble. That it is there right now for me. But my mind, inside my mind, I am desiring, I like to have a very good car which does not give any trouble. So this situation, that is the desire inside my mind that I want a good car without any trouble, is there at this moment inside this thing. And at the same time, what is outside is a car which gives trouble. So at this moment, this desire is inevitable, that is there in my mind, and what I am not old car, troubling car outside, both are at this moment possible. If I accept both of them, so because that is the thing, then I will be left with a responsibility to act, to create what I want. So if you say okay to what is and what you want inside and what is outside, then you will have the freedom to act, to create what you want. Otherwise, if you go on opposing, resisting the bad car, why this happened, is always giving trouble and all that, if you go on thinking, more and more pain. If somebody says something, if you do not accept, scolds you or talks in such a defaming manner, and if you go on remembering that why he said that, this suffering will become manifold. If you accept, okay, he said like this, now what to do? So I want to be out of the situation, having respect and other things. Then what to do means you will have so many ideas to create, and you can otherwise take some suggestions from outside also to solve the problem. So saying okay to what is allows you to create what you want. So this is a very common sense words I am using. So that is what Bhagavad Gita tells. Asocyan anvasochastam pragnavadancha bhashase gatasun agatasuncha nanu sochanti panditaha. A real person with wisdom will not be worrying about the people who have died and who have not died. So always he thinks of what next, what next. Never what is why this happened. Never will what will happen. He will never think. Even for example, a doctor. If we take a patient who is got some accident and take to him, he says, why this happened? Why this happened? If we go on thinking like that, or if he says, what will happen to this patient? What will happen to this? He will not be able to do anything. So a doctor only says, what happened? He will observe. Then he will think what to do. What happened? He will observe. He will think what to do. No other. Why happened? What will happen? He will not think. What happened? What to do? So same that like a doctor with even under critical conditions of accident and other things, how stable he behaves. He accepts what is and he takes out, he jumps into action by putting a question, what to do, what to do, what to do. So this is our common sense things. Bhagavad-gita was telling the same thing because, see, because we got attached to the outside things and we do not know our true self. And we think if somebody praises me, I will be more. Somebody, if my property is more, I am more. If my properties, I am less. We are stuck up with the external things. So I am not dependent on anything. I am non-changing, truth and eternal. And my true self is nothing but Bhagavan. All my things only, my mind only varies. Mind only creates all the troubles. Peace of mind, Swamiji also, in dream, where are the problems? Where are the properties? Where are the problems? Where are these things? You are so peaceful. All the problems are coming along with the mind, with the likes and dislikes, what you created in the past and creating in the present. Not knowing the true self. Why we created liking? Whichever makes you more, you like it. Whichever makes you less, whichever helps you to survive, you like it. Whichever makes you, comes in the way of your survival, you dislike it. But I am the true self. The body, really speaking, this body will definitely go. This body will definitely go. Even if the entire 800 crore people support you also, if all the gods are support you also, this body will go, compulsory. So a wise man thinks only how best to utilize this body before it leaves. Then, because it is temporary, every minute so many cells are dying also, changing also. We are not aware of that. So whoever thinks how best to utilize this body before it leaves. So because I am eternal, I will not think of how to survive. I will only think of how to utilize this body because I am eternal. Myself, question of thinking of survival does not arise because I am eternal. I do not think of how to be satisfied because I am truth, non-changing truth. The question of myself less or dissatisfaction does not arise. So with satisfaction, with courage, we will, once you start doing, all your intellectual capacities will be enhanced so much that your creativity, your memory, unlimited memory, everything, as people are saying, all power is within you, unlimited memory power is within you. They start swinging out. So this is the essence of true self. Aham is truth and Bhagavan. Ahankaras are temporary. Ahankaras are many. Aham is only one. In all the beings, only one. Ahankaras, even a single body also, we have got so many ahankaras. I am a teacher, I am a lady. I am a daughter, I am this thing. Each and every identity that what we think of, it is ahankara. Aham does not have any qualities. Any quality, if you add to the aham, that becomes ahankara. So aham, nobody should say there should not be aham. Aham is the truth, that is only there, that only will be there. And ahankara, if you keep it aside, you will start experiencing the true self, that is aham. Atma Godakesha Sarvabhutasayastitaha. aham aditya madhyam cha bhutanam anta eva cha. This I am is the common, as we were telling last time. The same current is supporting each and every gadget. That is 1 watt bulb, 100 watt bulb, rotating fan, everything. This aham is same. It looks as if separate, but for the limited intellect which is stuck up with the mind. But when we think of with wisdom, you will know the I am does not have any boundaries. Mind has got boundaries. I am does not have any boundaries. So knowing this, to retain this knowledge is the purpose of our meditation. To retain this knowledge. So all the troubles are created by the mind. Mind means intellect is a part of the mind. Subconscious mind is also part of the mind. Even ahankara is also part of the mind. Antakarana, the internal instrument, all the 4 items, that is ahankara, chitta, subconscious mind, conscious mind, and intellect, all the 4 together are called antakarana, that is internal instrument, which utilizes this body. So if you keep these things aside, you are there, Supreme Soul, that is non-changing self, is nothing but the Supreme Soul, present in all the beings equally, undivided. So how to realize this in the real sense is not by seeing with the 5 senses. 5 senses can only see what are the objects which have got some shape, some variation, some colors, or something like that. It cannot see the true self, which does not have any of these qualities, because true self is so subtle. It is subtler than the space. Subtler than the space. Normally, air itself cannot be seen with the eyes. We can only feel the air by our sense of touch. But we cannot see just because you cannot see with your eyes, you cannot say that there is no air. Similarly, space cannot be even experienced by the touch of sense also. So, and space is unbounded, unlimited, and everything, all the planets, all the stars, everything is within the space. But the Bhagavan, the truth, that true self, the Supreme Self or true Self, I am, does not have any boundaries, and that is subtler than the space. But it is directly being revealed as that I am. It is already being revealed directly. So the true self, I am, cannot be perceived by any of the 5 senses. But you are always aware of the fact that I am. I exist. I am. Any other thing, you have to depend on the 5 senses, because they come and go. All other things come and go. I am is the only one thing which is always being revealed to us directly without the need of any 5 senses. In fact, all the 5 senses need the support of the true self that I am for functioning. I am seeing, I am hearing, and all that. So the true self, that is I am, is eternal and unbounded, and unbounded, that is infinite, you can say. So that's why each of our mind always looks for growth, growing more and more and more, because see, the mind which functions with the true self as the support, ultimately wants to be true self, because it has come from them. The mind, my mind has come from me. So ultimately the mind, what it seeks is to be with me only. But the mind which has come from me does not know who I am. So it is trying to see this body itself as myself, and trying to make this body eternal so that I can be eternal. So subtle a knowledge to realize, to experience the true self, is to keep the mind aside. Because then you are only there without any bounds. All boundaries are created by the mind. All qualities are created by the mind. All variations are created by the mind. So there is no birth, no death to the true self. No boundary. It is infinite. And that is, the result is the true self is nothing but Ananda, bliss. Everlasting bliss is the true self. And to realize the true self, we have to do the meditation. Bas.
Sir, one question.
Yes.
Here, mind means like you speak about conscious mind or subconscious mind?
See, now what we are talking now is with conscious mind. And what this conscious mind is functioning is based on the data from the subconscious mind. Suppose right now, in your mind, only about the class and limited information is there. Only this question what you have asked is there in your conscious mind. But if I ask you, one thing I am going to ask, which is not there in your mind right now, because you do not know what I am going to ask. Who was your classmate in 10th class? Name. So right now you do not know. Now by recollecting slowly, you will be able to recollect. So it is there within you, but you are not aware of it in your conscious mind. You are not conscious of that, but you got that information within you. What is within you, but what you are not aware right now is subconscious mind. So all the impressions, likes, dislikes, experiences, everything is stored in the subconscious mind. Because all the things, because like we have got so many videos and all that video shooting we take, all that we do not see in the screen. Only at that time, whatever video you connect, that part only you will see. But all the data and other things are stored in the video. Something like that is the subconscious mind. Otherwise, in the spiritual knowledge, it's called chitta. And out of so many impressions coming, likes and dislikes coming, what is good to me, what is not good to me, the deciding, we have to decide, and then only we have to act accordingly. The deciding factor of the mind, part of the mind, is called intellect. And whatever is floating information, whatever we see on the screen, in the TV or right now at this moment, is called conscious mind.
Okay. Now the subconscious mind store the information of all the previous lives also, right?
Yes. But see, normally people like me, I forget most of the things what happened right from my childhood also. My daughter remembers everything what happened right from her childhood till today, but I forget most of the things. But slowly, if you remind me some of the incidents that happened, slowly I will recollect the old things also. So it depends on this thing. We are not aware, but when we are forgetting about many of the data that we have, what we have acquired in this life, about the previous life, it is almost like, see, suppose you are angry right now and about some person, some incident, and disturbed also. But after some time you go to sleep and your anger comes down a lot. Your disturbance comes down a lot. So because of the sleep, we leave it. During that time, no thinking about likes and dislikes is there. So you keep them aside, you will be restful. So all these intensities will come down. Only traces of that will be there next day morning. So one normal sleep can relieve you so much. One life after the another life, there is so much of variation. So all it is stored in the subconscious mind. But normally, all the previous life informations which are there in the subconscious mind will not be, people will not be able to know it. All people will not be able to know it. Some people with some extra sadhana who is more peaceful, more this thing and all that, they may know the previous life informations, but 99.9% people will not be aware of the informations in the subconscious mind of the previous life. Because just like that, we forget the informations about this life itself. So now, who I am is a non-changing, eternal, unbounded, eternal bliss. But what is what is not coming in the way of myself experiencing, that is the mind, which is full of likes and dislikes. So if you keep the mind aside, if you are able to keep the mind aside, then you experience yourself, which is nothing but the bliss. That's why Patriji, without telling all these things, because so many people are there, educated, not educated, people with wisdom, not less wisdom, and all that. We'll ask people to just sit down, close your eyes, cross your legs, cross your hands, and close your eyes, and just observe a breath. See, in observation of mind cannot keep quiet even for a single second. It has to be doing something. If you try to control it, it will control you more. If a child is there, if you ask him not to move this side, not to move that side, he will always be trying to move. Then each and every movement you have to control him. So, but the best way, how to keep the child, give him some boundary, something to play, so that he will not disturb you. So he will not go outside also. Similarly, why observation of the breath? Anything you think about in this life, you will develop likes or dislikes. Even in thinking, even when you are alone, all alone, thinking about something, some incident, what happened, some person who you met. So either liking towards him will increase or disliking towards him will increase. An item, a car you have seen, or a mixer you have seen, the more you think, that is not there in front of you, the more you think of it, either you like, your liking increases or disliking increases. So likes and dislikes there, once they are increasing, what you dislike, you want to throw it away from you. What you like, you want to have it to you. So you are caught up with likes and dislikes, and you do not have freedom. So the best way to realize is to keep the mind aside, and it cannot be silent. That means without thinking of anything, the mind cannot be there for even a single second. The best way is engage it in such a way that it does not develop likes or dislikes. So, it should be a dynamic process. Breath is a dynamic process. It is a moving thing. It is not a static. It is a moving thing, and you neither have liking towards the breath nor disliking towards the breath. So, and it is a dynamic. So you have got some work to observe it. So Patriji, by guiding us to just observe the breath, is keeping us away from the likes and dislikes. Like that is nearest to the sleep. And in the process of observing the breath, sometimes people, the number of other thoughts will not be coming. Even if they are coming, you are cutting those, leaving those thoughts, and again coming back to the observation of the breath. And sometimes it so happens, because you do not have likes and dislikes regarding the breath, your mind maybe sometimes even observation of the breath also stops by chance, limited time. At that time, you are in bliss. That is your true nature. Ultimately, the another type of meditation also I told, that is samadhi abhyasa, equanimous intellect. So before going to the absolute silence, which is nothing but the bliss and the true self, the next stage when the mind is active is to consider all of them equal, likes and dislikes. So for that, so many thoughts are stored in the subconscious mind, and they are ready to come and disturb you always. But how to clean that subconscious mind is, whenever something is coming from inside, don't get attached to that. Don't get attached to that. Then, and once you don't get attached to that, don't give any importance to that, that liking or disliking fades away. That becomes weaker. And weaker, and ultimately it becomes likes and dislikes start disappearing. First they become less intensive, finally they disappear. So the more and more likes and dislikes disappearing from our subconscious mind, you will be experiencing lighter nature, unbounded nature, and you will be experiencing more and more higher level of happiness, satisfaction, and ultimately the bliss. So that thing is that meditation also I will tell. So this observation of the breath, all your people are aware of and they are practicing, and that is what is ultimately required. Why we have to do the meditation is for this purpose of realizing yourself, being with yourself. And at that time, you don't require the body at all. If once your likes and dislikes from the mind are removed, or subconscious mind are removed, you don't need any body to do anything, because you don't have to do anything. You are happiness by yourself. You are a bliss by yourself. So to travel towards that, in Vemana also says, I will tell in Telugu first. Manasuto Manasuni Tolagiste Manasonde Brahma Kaladu Mahilo Vema Anemata. Manasuto Manasuni Tolagiste Manasande Brahma Kaladu. Brahma ante Satyam Anantam. This మన క్రియేటర్ బ్రహ్మ కాదు. బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వరుల కాదు. ఇక్కడ బ్రహ్మ అంటే పరబ్రహ్మ అని అర్థం. మన అంతకుముందు క్లాసులో కూడా చెప్పుంటాను, బ్రహ్మ పరబ్రహ్మ వేరు, కృష్ణుడు భగవంతుడు వేరు, జీవుడు ఇది లైక్స్ అండ్ డిస్లైక్స్ కూడిన సబ్ కాన్షియస్ కాన్షియస్ మైండ్ ఇవన్నీ లిమిటెడ్ టు ది బాడీ వేరు. ఐ ఆమ్ కామన్ టు ఆల్ ది థింగ్స్, ఆల్ ది బాడీస్ అండ్ దిస్ థింగ్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్. So I am is the Paramatma, Parambrahma, and all my identities in the mind, they are all Jivatma. So who's associated with the likes and dislikes. So the Samadhi Abhyasa, I will tell a few points, then we will conclude. That is, in Samadhi Abhyasa, you have, whenever it is to be practiced for short term only, not continuously, not 15-20 minutes, that's all. That is, you sit in this meditation whenever you are with, you should, the preconditions are, you should be little hungry. You should be little hungry and you should be little tired. You just get up from sleep, already you are restful, and then sitting in this type of meditation does not help. When you are a little bit tired and when you are a little bit hungry, then your body is in such a condition, it tries to take rest, and hence it tries to seize all its minimize all its activities. So little hunger, little tiredness, then you sit and close your eyes, and whatever thoughts are coming. So the instructions are, don't create a thought on your own. Don't create a thought on your own. Don't oppose any thought that is coming on its own. Don't follow any thought that has come. Don't hold on to any thought just because you like it. So all don'ts only. So do not create a thought on your own. Do not reject any thought that is coming on its own. Do not follow any thought just because you like the substance in that thought. And do not hold on to any thought. So all non-doing, then that means what you are doing, you are only witnessing. That is, thoughts are coming and going. Thoughts are coming and going. So a thought related to the enemy, even if it comes, you do not get further irritated because you are not following it up. A thought regarding a friend, a person whom you like comes, you do not go on thinking of what to do for him because I like him. So if some person, guest whom we like comes to our house, we'll always think so much what to do. So that he's coming first time, we have to do something. We like him so much, so nice person and all that. Even then we get disturbed because we have to do something for him. And if a person whom you do not like comes, you will always worried how to send him out. So either way, you are not peaceful, you are engaged. But if you do not have liking or disliking, you are not disturbed at all. So this type of this thing, see, when you are not bothered about the thoughts which are coming and going on their own, they weakened. The likes and dislikes get weakened, and ultimately the mind, subconscious mind, goes on becoming free, and ultimately totally cleaned. And when it's totally cleaned, you are in eternal bliss. That is the first stage that what we can imagine is like that of Ramana Maharshi, and then above. That is Samadhi Abhyasa. Don't create thought on your own. Don't reject thought when it's coming on its own. Don't follow any thought. Don't hold on to any thought. That is a non-doing. Non-doing resulting in experience of higher level of freedom and bliss. So this is the Samadhi Abhyasa. And you know, the Swasameda Jyasa. That is observation of the breath meditation. You are practicing, and you people are all on the right way. And see, Bhagavadgita so subtle can be understood only people like you, because your mind is calm to some extent, and you have experienced the freedom or peace from inside to a greater extent than people who do not practice. So you know that what we are searching, that is peace, or higher than that is the bliss, is possible only by traveling inside, not by searching from outside. Whatever comes from outside, the momentary happiness followed by again misery, or again deficiency. Before also there is a struggle, afterwards also there is struggle. No happiness coming from outside will last for more time. Yehi samsparsaja bhogaha dukkayonaya evate adyantavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. See, any happiness that you get out of any external object, a person or a food or item, anything, that is only momentary. So no person of wisdom will be craving for such type of temporary happinesses. You will by the less importance you give to the external things, the more free and happy you are. The lesser that's why entire Bhagavad Gita 200-300 times what the word that is repeated is don't get attached, don't depend. It does not say remove all the desires also easily, because our desire is there to have eternal bliss. That is our fundamental desire. So, and this eternal bliss, if you are searching, trying to get from external things, nowhere it is that eternal bliss is there, because you are that external bliss. Only by leaving the external things only you experience yourself. So that's why the entire Bhagavad Gita repeats hundreds of times about detachment, non-dependence on external things. Raga dvesha vyuktaistu, leaving the raga and dvesha, like and dislike. Ichcha dvesha, pita raga bhaya krodaha, vikata ichcha bhaya krodaha. Every sukhadukke same krutva. Considering all of them equal, because everything is temporary. So hundreds of times it is repeated, because if you like it also, you will get disturbed. If you dislike also, you will get disturbed. So these words are repeated so many times, and the best way to keep all of them aside is they think what you are already following, that is the observing the breath. So, anapana sati. And whenever you want to practice that Samadhi Abhyasa, that is just being an observer, then even though you are dealing with the things, you know how to get detached. If you practice Samadhi Abhyasa, equanimous intellect. Okay. So with this, just I give you a little gap so that anyone can ask. Some question about any of the chapters?
Friends, you can ask questions now. Another 5 to 7 minutes, you can have questions, and then we will go for a meditation after that.
In Dhyana Yoga, he says, Nakinchidapi chintayet. So leave all these things. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvan asechataha manas saivendriya gramam viniyamya samchataha. So always control your senses, control your mind, control your senses, control your mind. And you don't think of anything. Be silent. Don't think of anything. So ultimately, Nakinchidapi chintayet. Don't think of anything, he says. Then, because that is not possible to keep quiet without thinking of anything, Patrici has given this observation of the breath as the most dynamic process, which slowly leads to experiencing silence in tits and bits, small way. Ultimately, the real total silence. Even Om itself is to take our mind into internal silence. Please, some of you should ask.
Yes. Yes, Sumangla madam, any questions?
Last time, I think I must have told Akshara Abhyasa also.
Hello, sir. Namaste, sir.
Switch on the video, ma. Switch on the video.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Switch on the video.
Hello, sir. Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Chappandi. Please tell me.
Able to hear. Sir, I'm in the traveling, sir.
Hello?
You are in the traveling, huh?
Sir, thank you so much, sir. You've given wonderful information, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Maybe it's not audible. Anyway, thanks a lot, sir.
Last time I told you, no, I am the truth. This other name for the truth is I am non-changing. So a truth or non-changing thing will never get destroyed. What will not get destroyed is called aksharam. See, I am akshara. Nenu aksharamu. Nenu satyamu. Nenu aksharamu. That is the truth. So remembering this in your mind, in your changing mind, in your changing intellect, repeatedly, that is Akshara Abhyasa. I am the truth, I am Akshara. I am a non-destructible, unbounded. This information, repeating in your mind, in your intellect, many times is called Akshara Abhyasa. Because we have forgotten who I am. I am non-changing truth. Mind changes. Whether my Sat is there or not does not matter to me. That is meant for us. If it is required, I will keep my pen. If it is required, I will keep. Otherwise, no, this is meant for me. If it is troubling me, I don't want. My hand also, only when I need it. When I am eternal, what hand is required, what leg is required, what is required. When I am a whole and complete, unbounded, I am eternal bliss. I am, then neither my legs are required, nor my hands are required, nor my eyes are required to see, to go, to catch, to eat. None of these things are required. Like in deep sleep, how you are experiencing? Much better thing what we experience when we keep this thing aside. This is the ultimate. So, such a thing which we are not able to realize, that is, I am unbounded self, I am Bhagavan by myself. Aham Brahmasmi. here also we have to say, Aham Parabrahma Asmi, we have to say. But normally we use like that. See, it is understood. Aham Atma Gudakesha also, Aham Paramatma Gudakesha, you have to say. So Paramatma, Param Brahma, not Atma, not Brahma. So, but commonly, like last time I told, Atma word is used for mind also, intellect also, and Paramatma also. In 2 slokas, 13 times the Atma word is repeated. Last time I was telling. It's okay? Okay, sir.
Right. Next, Lakshmi Devi, can you ask any questions?
No, sir.
Yes, you can express whatever.
Anything you can ask, need not be very much relevant. But it should be regarding Bhagavadgita.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. That Atma, Paramatma, and conscious mind and subconscious mind, about that you were told, no, sir.
Yes.
No, that was...
Switch on your video, ma. Switch on your video.
Yes, sir. Atma, Paramatma and all you have told, no, sir.
Yes,
that
yes.
one, yeah, I got little more clarity about that. Apart from that, I don't know much to ask what thing. And the subconscious things, it will be inside our Atma, I think. What
Actually,
is I explained, I understand.
The conscious mind, subconscious mind, intellect,
yes, sir.
and ahankaras. Ahankara, all these 4 together is Jivatma, limited to the body.
Okay, sir.
I am is Paramatma. Is Paramatma.
Okay.
I am is Paramatma. Other than I am, my identities, my mind, my intellect, my subconscious mind, all these together are called Jivatma, limited, changing, limited and changing. And I am is unlimited, non-changing. I am is unlimited, non-changing, and all changing identities, changing mind, changing intellect, all these things which run the body, they are Jivatma, limited to the body.
Okay. Okay.
Any doubt, any time you can later also you can ask. Because it's subtle information. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
What we have to remove is the likes and dislikes in the mind. Once you go on removing the likes and dislikes, you will become more free. That is the true self. We are nearer to the true self. In bulb, olden days, the lesser is the resistance, the more glow it will give. Higher is resistance, the less glow. More is your ahankara. I am great, seeing this body and all that. The more is ahankara, less is happiness. Less is ahankara, more is happiness. Therefrom, that is coming. If you are more identified with the body and greatness of the body, you will experience less of the true self, and that is happiness. If you think I am nobody, what is there? I'm so and so. When you make yourself zero, you experience bliss. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
If you think you are intelligent, if I say you are a fool, then you will get hurt. If you say, I don't know anything, anybody says anything also, nothing will happen. Correct?
Yes.
So, the lesser is the ego, more is the happiness that is coming from inside. Correct? And in Christianity, they say, if you, I will tell in Telugu, somebody can translate.
It's okay, sir. I can understand.
నిన్ను నువ్వు తగ్గించుకుంటే నువ్వు హెచ్చింపబడదువు.
Okay.
If you reduce your ego, then your happiness, that is your true self. Happiness is there. That is the true self. True self is nothing but happiness, bliss. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Other than bliss,
you, sir.
everything are Jivatma, created by the mind, which is changing. Changing mind can be changed. Non-changing true self cannot be changed. But what is required is, in changing mind, should be given the information about the non-changing true self, which is its origin, of this mind. The mind has to get dissolved in the true self. The mind, the bubble, if it is dissolves in water, it loses all boundaries. It does not die. The bubble, which breaks into pieces, no destruction has happened. That water, it has got a shape and finiteness, it is infinite, non-changing. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All the limitations are created by the mind. What limitation you have got during deep sleep? What limitation you have got? What worry you have got? What fear you have got? You are not aware of your body also, your mind also, your nothing. And there is no better state in your life than the sleep. You can keep anything aside other than the sleep. Anything you can aside. There are people who have not traveled on a train even during their entire life, leave alone the flight. Correct? But there is no person who has not slept. Correct? You can keep anything in this life aside other than the sleep. And that is your true self. That is your true self.
Okay.
And to some extent, the best way to explain about the true self.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else, please?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Ashok Babu, sir.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Switch on the video, sir. Switch on the video.
Video was yes, video was on, sir.
Okay, it's not showing. Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Sir, very nice, sir. It is very elaborated. Yes, sir. No question, sir. It was nice, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Yes,
good,
sir.
Good.
Okay. Sir.
My request is you keep Bhagavadgita book with you, and whenever you go through any part of it, any doubt, any time when it comes, you can ask me directly also on my phone anytime. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. We can speak to you also whenever get the doubt, any doubt, sir. Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, I have written one book called Satya Sodhana Sikti Sadhana. What I have written is, I will give 10 lakh rupees of award to anyone who proves that he is less than anybody else in this world.
Okay, sir. Right, sir.
For example, that if you prove that you are less than anybody in this world, that you will be given 10 lakhs award.
Oh, great, sir.
Or if you prove that someone else has insulted you without your mind's involvement,
yes, sir.
Even then I will give you a 10 lakhs award. If you prove that someone else has created suffering or fear in your mind, even then you will be given 10 lakh rupees award.
Okay, sir.
I will say you are a fool. You have got so much of age. Till today, you should have explain Bhagavad Gita to me, or you are trying to know like a small kid. I may use so many bad words. Whether you get disturbed or not, whether you wonder or disturbed or suffer or get insulted, anything depends on your way of thinking, not on my words. Correct?
Yeah, true, sir.
That's why Bhagavad Gita in the 6th chapter, 5th sloka says, Atma eva hi atmano bandhuhu atma eva ripur atmanaha. Your mind alone is your enemy. Your mind alone is your friend. That is the meaning of that sloka.
Wow. Yeah, sir.
That is with our common sense we can understand, sir. With our common sense we can understand, because our essence is the Bhagavan. But we forgot about our essence.
Essence, right, sir.
Who I am, I have forgotten. So I am thinking mine as myself. Mine as myself.
Mine as myself.
My shirt is white.
Right, sir.
Now I am thinking I am white.
Yes. Right, sir.
She is black. She is wearing a black shirt. If she thinks I am wearing a black shirt, that's why I am black, it is a foolishness. If my skin is black, if I think I am black, I am a fool.
Right, sir.
So with the brought in identities, we are behaving. Not the true self, not the true self, which does not have any identity, any quality, any change. Okay? Okay.
Right, sir. Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
Right, sir. So then, yes, sir. Mohanrao, sir.
Okay.
Over to you. So thank you very much, sir. So now, thank you very much for your wonderful message on Bhagavad-Gita. Really, you enlightened us with the wonderful wisdom from Bhagavad-Gita on our true self, on our reality, what exactly our true inside, true self, we have come to understand today with a great explanation what you have given in giving many examples and by giving us the great insight, sir. So we'll go with this, we'll be going into deep meditation now. So friends, so overall already you know the meditation, please go into the meditation. Let's start the meditation today. The wonderful meditation we can do after the Bhagavad-Gita Pravachana. So much wisdom we received on our real nature, our eternal being, the form of eternal being, on our Bhagavan nature. So let's start the meditation. Please sit in the meditation. Close your eyes, cross your feet, cross your hands, fingers into fingers, remove your spectacles, sit on the floor, sit on the chair, anywhere you can sit, comfortable. Sthira Sukha Asana. Take Sthira Sukha Asana. If you have any back pain, take the rest of a chair or a wall. Do not touch your head to the wall. Try to be erected. Your back spine can be erected as much as possible. Now, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Start observing natural breath. Natural, simple, soft, tranquil, easy, generic breath. No more forceful exhalation, forceful inhalation. There is no force of any breath. Simple breath, natural breath. Keep observing, keep observing. Go into deep inside of you. You have to travel inside now. It's an inner journey. You are doing an inner journey with the help of your breath. By crossing your hands, you are saving 10% energy. By closing your eyes, you are saving 80% energy. Total 100% of your bodily energy, you are conserving. By setting down your mind, by observing your breath, your mind gets empty. With that, 100% of your mind's energy getting saved. Since every thought is an energy, you are stopping the thoughts. It means you are saving your mind's energy. When you save bodily energy, mind energy, then your soul eye gets activated. That is, your third eye gets activated. Your intuition gets activated. That's what it is, meditation. Be with your natural breath. ಶ್ವಾಸದ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಮನ, ಶ್ವಾಸ ಅನುಸಂಧಾನ. Your swasa, your breath is your kalpataru, kalpavruksha, kamadenu, chintamani. It is everything, my dear friends. If you get any thoughts, do not go with any thought. Do not analyze. Do not create. Do not interfere with it. Do not hold it. Just be a witness to your breath. Be a witness to your breath, your own breath. Your mind gets empty automatically, naturally. The emptiness of mind is God. The emptiness of mind is your pure form of consciousness. Your purest form is your emptiness of mind. The whole creation has come from silence. It has been created out of the true self, the pure consciousness. Pure consciousness doesn't have form, doesn't have shape, doesn't have color. The purest form, out of which the whole Brahmanda has been created. The whole cosmos has been created. The solid has come from the invisible matter. The matter has come from, the visible matter has come from invisible matter. That is the pure consciousness. I am is always existing. I am is eternal. I am is never died. I am is never born. Is eternal being. To understand that, to realize that, we are doing meditation. We are going into the deep silence. We are going towards the pure consciousness, the true self-us. Be with your natural, simple breath. No chanting, no mantra, no God form, no visualization. Go into this silence, pure silence, absolute silence. Last 2 minutes, final 2 minutes of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Last 1 minute of meditation, final 1 minute. Final 30 seconds, last 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds, final 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place both your hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes, slowly take your hands. Whatever the energy collected in the forms must be fed back to your physical body, cosmic energy. That is why we are touching our eyes after meditation. Yes, friends. So today we are going to discuss the part of holistic lifestyle. The important topic is about knowing about cheese, paneer, and ice cream. Friends, most of the times we enjoy this kind of food for the taste of tongue, right? Many of the times, just for the taste of our tongue, we try to eat all this kind of food, which is not required anymore, which is going to disturb your health. The basic health will be disturbed. What will happen is once your physical health will get disturbed because of this, of course, some of the people are more habituated, some of the people are eating now and then, even now and then eating also, you are going to feed the chemicals inside again. The unnecessary chemicals will be feed into your body. Try to understand this. That is the reason we try to forego this kind of foods from our menu, daily menu, diet menu. We should avoid these kind of foods. Absolutely. So why it is to be avoided? What are the reasons? Let's understand one by one. So one is paneer. So what is the paneer? How the paneer is made? in practice in the industry, what they do is they take milk. First of all, milk itself is not good. The milk what they take is any milk which is available outside, Nandini, Heritage, whatever it may be. So all that milk is actually A1 milk. I told you yesterday that milk comes out of the animal that is called A1 basically it is a Jersey cow and Holstein cow, English cows, not the Desi cow. Okay, so the milk comes from such kind of animal, hybrid animal, and that milk also is extracted after giving lot of steroids and injections. They give hormone injections in order to produce more than 10 to 15 liters. They give the hormonal injections on a daily basis to these animals. So out of that, they are going to extract this milk. So it means whatever the way the paneer is made, they will add some acids to the milk, my dear friends. That is how what happened, the milk gets broken. So the milk gets broken, then it becomes pieces, then they dry up and then use that as a paneer. They are selling it as a paneer cakes. They are selling outside in the market. So try to understand. So how dangerous it is. So the first of all, acid is a chemical, the dangerous chemical which is added into this milk. By adding acid to the milk itself is not good. The milk what we are getting, I told you, it is made out of the animal is giving lot of it's given lot of injections and steroids also. They're adding steroids in the form of food also, and also they are applying the injections, hormonal injections to the animal also. So with which what happened? With all these things, whatever you are eating, finally you are eating the end product as a paneer. The paneer is supplied and sold in the market. What will happen is this kind of food when you take, the hormonal imbalance is bound to happen within your body. Maybe a male or female, doesn't matter. Maybe the small child or the adult, doesn't matter. So whoever is taking this kind of food, the first thing happens is hormonal imbalance. When the hormonal imbalance happens, whatever your regular endocrine, all the endocrine enzymes and all these things, whatever the hormones in your body, or whatever the glands in your body, thyroid glands or endocrine glands, all these glands start misoperating or misalignment. So once the misalignment started, what will happen is the lot of secretions, the lot of chemical changes within your body happens in a haphazard way. So then what will happen? Your health will be disturbed. Your health will be, physical health will be gone out of your hands. That is why avoid this food. Okay. The next comes to cheese. The cheese what they are preparing today, nowadays, what they do is they won't ferment. The fermented cheese is okay, but they are not fermenting the cheese. Okay. And without fermentation, they are giving the cheese that is not going to be doing any use for your physical body. So let us avoid this. So by avoiding this, either paneer or cheese, my dear friends, what will happen is you have a lot of alternatives for this. We have been discussing in the previous classes. So we have wonderful and better alternatives compared to these two foods. The reason is you want to get good protein, go for the plant-based protein, and which is digestible, which is not going to create any imbalance within your hormones within your body, which is going to help a lot. So which is digestible, and you get whatever the form of protein in a purest form to your physical body, and your immunity, your health, everything, physical health will be all right and perfect. It doesn't cause any kind of a misalignment in your health itself. No diseases will come to your physical body. So try avoiding these two foods at any cost. The third one is ice creams. Let us understand what ice cream, how it is made up of. Friends, ice cream is eaten just for the taste of tongue most of the times. You don't know what is the use it is going to do, but you only know that it is tasty. Because it is tasty, so people feel that now and then I can eat. Or some people are habituated, even the kids you are giving, whenever they ask for it, just for a kind of a taste or kind of their liking, they're asking you, and as an elder, as a parent, what you are doing is you are giving them the ice cream, but you are spoiling their health, as you are unaware of the bad consequences of this ice cream. You are spoiling their health and you are weakening the immunity of the body. You are weakening their immunity of the body, and it tends to a lot of other diseases in the progress of time. As they are aging and they are growing physically, so it leads to a lot of other diseases, my dear friends. Side effects will be there. So what is that exactly how it is made? See, it is made up of milk plus sugar plus fat and artificial colors. There are 4 things inside any ice cream, my dear friends. Try to understand. There are 4 things. What are the 4 things? So try to understand. The 4 things are milk. Milk means again, here most of the times only A1 milk. No question of A2 milk also. Forget about the milk nature. The type of milk what they are using it itself is wrong. The wrong milk what they use, milk. So the milk they add with the sugar, they add with some kind of fats, even including some animal fats also getting added here. So you need to remember this. Some of the animal fats also getting added here. So same time, friends. So what will happen is, the next thing is they add some artificial colors. Try to understand some artificial colors. So by adding all these things, they are giving you the flavored ice cream, which is tasty for you for the time being, for the kid or for an adult or whoever is eating this. But adding all these things, which are all bad things, which are all bad ingredients, I can say, all are unhealthy ingredients and are going into your body. So what is going to do? It is going to develop a kind of all side effects, something like it is going to weaken your, first thing is, it's going to weaken your immune system. The immunity gets down. That the first thing happens. And nowadays, many of the children, they are getting heart blocks developed. The heart blocks within the heart, within the arteries and veins, the heart blocks getting developed because of this continuous consumption of the ice cream, my dear friends. At the same time, this is not going to be any of help to the physical body. The reason being, it is supplied as a cold substance. That means the ice cream will be always stored inside the cooler, the refrigerators, and they give you the cold substance. The cold substance, when you eat, what happens is, it is not going to be helpful at all for your digestion system. It is going to subsidize your fire, Agni, and juices, digestive juices. So with which, what happens is, the digestion will be much affected, badly impacted. So that is the reason you must not use this, you must not consume these ice creams at all in the lifetime. So at any point of time, there are many alternatives for the taste of tongue in the plant-based and all that we have been discussing for a long time. The quite number of classes we have discussed. So there are many, the more tasty, flavorable, everything are available in the plant-based, and you can prepare at your home itself using millets, using a lot of other vegetables and grains and pulses. So there are a lot of varieties are available. Hundreds of varieties are available. Why do you worry about only these 3 things, right? Forget about these 3 things. So let's discuss about as a part of mudra therapy. So there are 2 simple mudras we are discussing today, but yet powerful, yet more useful in a day-to-day life. So let's discuss about Shunya Mudra. Friends, what is Shunya? Shunya means space. Space, ether, Akash. Space, ether, Akash. That is space element. Okay. So the space element, if it gets imbalance in our body, if it is getting more or less, what happens is, it leads to some kind of complications in the health. So that is why the space element need to be balanced out. So for that, you have to practice this particular mudra called Shunya Mudra. So I'll tell you the formation of mudra. Before going to that, some more details of this mudra, you try to understand. So whenever there's an imbalance, the disturbance happen in the space element of your body. So it's going to cause a kind of a cardiac weakness, and ear problems will come, and also vertigo. The vertigo problems will come in your physical body. So by practicing this mudra, it is going to remove the problems associated with this imbalance of the space element within your body. So let's discuss about some of the benefits. So what are the benefits? So benefits are, very good benefits are there. If anybody is suffering from the earache, you can practice this mudra, come out of this earache. And also, if any deafness is also cured sometimes. That's a deafness, you're not able to hear anything. So that also can be cured. And sleeplessness is cured. And dumbness, if at all, the dumbness doesn't come by birth. The dumbness happened in the course of life. It does not come from by birth. That also can be cured because of this mudra. And any kind of numbness in the head, body parts, chest, abdomen, these kind of things can be remedied are removed from the body by this mudra. And ear elements, especially like pain and tinnitus. There's a tinnitus, something called ringing sound happens in your ear. That is any pain or any tinnitus, so-called the ringing sound in the ears can be removed by practicing regular this particular mudra is going to be, you will be able to come out of that. So, and also any vertigo problem, my dear friends, will be solved instantly if you practice this mudra, right? Along with the perform Akash Mudra also. Akash Mudra, there is one more mudra we taught you. So along with the Akash Mudra, if you practice this mudra for 15 minutes, your vertigo problem will be removed. So try to remember this, take a note of this. Akash Mudra, 15 minutes, and this particular mudra, so-called Shunya Mudra for 15 more minutes. So this combination of two mudras will be removing this vertigo problem. Vertigo problem will be solved or remedied. Okay, so these are some of the benefits of this mudra. What is the formation of mudra? Try to understand the formation. I'll show you. Okay, this is the middle one is the space element, that is Akash, ether. So space element, just touch the base of the thumb with the tip of this particular middle finger. So that is, you are going to touch the base of the thumb. Base of the thumb you are touching. Base of the thumb is touched with the tip of the middle finger gently. And after that, place your thumb finger on the back of middle finger. And other three fingers can be straight forward, outward. Just observe this. Do with your both hands. This mudra is called Shunya Mudra. Okay? You are touching the base of your thumb with the tip of the middle finger, and you are gently placing your thumb on the back of your bent middle finger. On the back of middle finger, you are placing gently, and this mudra, this is called Shunya Mudra. So this is the formation, my friends. So let's discuss about the other mudra today's. As part of today's the schedule, we will be covering Namaste Mudra. Friends, this is one of the powerful mudra, yet it is very, very appeasing and the very peaceful mudra. So which all of us knows about Namaste Mudra. We'll be practicing of this mudra all the time whenever we meet somebody, whenever we greet somebody. When you meet and greet, this is the only mudra we try to use. Generally, we say it is Namaste, but we don't know that is a mudra. There is a science behind it. That's what I told many times. Our Sanatana Dharma always came with a lot of scientific background, which we don't know much. We always think that there is no science behind the Sanatana Dharma. But in Sanatana Dharma, all the traditional things are explained with a great scientific background. Only thing is, we need to understand, we need to analyze and read them, understand and implement. So let's know more about the Namaste Mudra. Friends, this Namaste Mudra is essentially a symbol of or a gesture of the kind of respect when you are greeting others. So it's a part of ancient system, our ancient system. You are going to greet somebody, you are going to use this mudra. It's called Namaste Mudra. At the same time, what is the exact meaning of Namaste? I bow to you. That means I always give respect to you. I bend and bow to you. So I bow to you. That is the exact literal meaning of the Namaste. So friends, this is also the kind of understanding that this mudra came in the way of understanding that you are respecting, and every one of us, in fact, not only human beings, there are all the life beings. It can be a plant, it can be animal kingdom, plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, and human beings. Everywhere there is a divine spark, divine consciousness, soul consciousness, which we have been discussing in the classes, different classes. Try to understand, when there is a soul consciousness, whatever exists in us, whatever existing in the plants, in the animals, in the minerals, all is one same. That's what we have been discussing in Bhagavadgita. Sir has rightly explained to you. So there is Atmic consciousness, soul consciousness. Bhagavan is everywhere. We darshan Bhagavan or God in everywhere, all the things, in every smallest particle on this, in this whole universe, in the cosmos, is having the particular thing is called Bhagavan. So that is why what we do is we want to respect it. When we respect others, when we respect other beings, that is when your both hands will come together and it will be standing at the level of so-called this Anahata chakra, that is the heart chakra. So what will happen is the Anahata chakra is here, the Anahata chakra is here. Basically, you are going to bring your folded hands. Both the hands will be folded and bringing and keeping at this point. So that is what this particular mudra, my dear friends. When you bring like this, what happens? So this is a mudra. This mudra is Namaste mudra. Okay. And then what will happen? By keeping this, you'll be bending your head. You'll be bending your head and you'll be going to somebody, going to the other opposite being, whatever the being it may be. You'll be bowing down your head in front of a tree, in front of a animal, in front of so-called the mineral, the stone. Basically, all our God idols are stones. Then we bow down. We bow down and trying to greet, trying to respect it, the divine consciousness within the stone. At the same time, you bow down in front of a sarpa, that means snake. Then you try to pray it as a god. So that is Nagadevata. So likewise, you also go down in front of tree. Many of the neem tree and all these things, you bow down in front of the tree. So what is the reason? You are respecting the divine consciousness within the tree also. Same way, when you meet somebody, your elders, the people who are intellectual or age-wise, who are more than you, you want to respect the other human being, then you also go down by putting this Namaste mudra. So this Namaste mudra. Sometimes this Namaste mudra also can be placed at this point, that is between the eyebrows. This is between the eyebrows, touching the Agna chakra. First you do this, bend your head, then come back to here, keep it here. So this is the continuation of this mudra, can also practice like this. Friends, what is the science behind it? Whenever you bring closer these two hands together like this, what will happen is the electromagnetic energy from one hand to the other hand, it is going to be exchanging. So it's going to pass through. So with this, what will happen is the electromagnetic wave, the electromagnetic energy from one hand to other hand is going to pass through. You are going to make it as a equilibrium state. This is equilibrium state. Bringing together, right? You are bringing your left hemisphere, right hemisphere, joining together. You are bringing logic and intuition together. You are bringing feminine and masculine together. So you are making both hands together. You are going to bring a lot of balance within you. By bringing like this, you are bringing a lot of balance within you. You are bowing down, also giving you are going to bring a lot of humbleness within you. The humbleness will come, the lot of balance will come within your body. That means your body and mind both become so sound and so balanced. And then what will happen is with this practicing of mudra, so a lot of humbleness will be created within you. The kind of humbleness character, the ego will be reduced. The ego will go out automatically. You try to observe whenever you come to this mudra, the immediate thing what you feel inside your heart is going to be the humbleness. The true humbleness will come and immediately formed inside. Before that, you don't have humbleness, but the moment you place these two hands together and coming into this mudra posture, the immediate thing is the humbleness will come and occupy you. Then you become so respectful to the all other being with respect to other beings, my dear friends. So let's discuss about what are the benefits which are there with this mudra. The mudra gives us a lot of freeing you from the bondage of ego and the kind of a pride, and you will become humble and pleasant within your attitude and character. The other thing is we feel strong in the body and mind because this mudra removes any kind of fear within you. The fear will be removed basically. So, and also the flexibility in your fingers will be enhanced. The other thing is this Namaste Mudra is going like it works like uplifting. So it gives a lot of sense of gratefulness, and also you are waiting to receive the blessings from the good things happening in your life. So that is why this mudra is so essential, so useful all the times to make you strong in mind and body, and to give you to bring down your ego and to bring the great amount of humbleness within your character, my dear friends. So this is what the mudras, friends. Almost we are 7:30. If any questions, anything, please express. Then we will be ending the session today. Yes. Any questions on this holistic topic, holistic wellness and mudra? Please ask. Vasava Shankara. Right. Lakshmi Devi. Any questions? Right. Puspa.
Namaste, sir. Sir, about the milk and this one, paneer you have told me, sir.
I think your voice is echoing. Echo is going on. Yes.
Okay.
It's not audible. The voice is not properly audible, actually.
Okay. 1 minute, I look back.
Yes. So, meanwhile, anybody want to ask any question, please?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
Today that Bhagavadgita was very nice, sir.
Very good.
And it was excellent. I enjoyed. I enjoyed it, and once I told slokas, no, sir. That was very wonderful.
Yes. Good.
Yes, sir. When will we be telling Bhagavad Gita, sir?
So we'll inform you. I told you, no, we will have to plan in one day in the regular day or otherwise weekends. Okay. Next 1 week is there, no? We'll plan something.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Varsha would like to speak. Anything? Varsha. Yes, fine. Okay, friends. So thank you very much. Thanks for joining the session today. And namaste to all. We'll be meeting tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.